If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out. I ain't even gonna sugarcoat it. I ain't even gonna play with it. I mean, I believe Durk might be in some trouble, y'all. I'm talking about this indictment that they just unsealed today. It don't look good for Lil Durk. Here it is, according to the reports and according to these court documents, federal court documents, I might add. They are saying that, as a matter of fact, can y'all allow me, can I read from this demonstration? Because this is hot off the press, y'all. I haven't even had a chance to put the hood educated residents, investigators on this demonstration. I haven't been able to investigate. So allow me just to read, I'm talking about what they have and what I have before me, okay? Now here it is. They are saying, according to these reports, y'all got to excuse the thundering and stuff like that because it's raining and thundering in Minnesota. But it says that 5 people in Chicago have been hit with federal charges in California, alleging they were contracted. You understand what I'm saying? Alleging that they was contracted, meaning that they was hired to do a job. And that job that they was hired to do, according to these reports, is to kill Quando Roundo. Charged in the indictment, which was unsealed Thursday in the United States District Court in Los Angeles, are Kevon London Grant, DeAndre Dontrell Wilson, Keith Jones, David Brian Lindsay, and Asa Houston. They have charged 5 people for the murder of Lil Pop, but it gets deeper. Check it out. It says, the charges include conspiracy to murder for hire, committing murder for hire involving a death, and the use of a machine gun in a violent crime resulting in death. The most serious charge carries up to the death penalty if convicted. I keep trying to tell you boys, you can't continue to be doing these serious crimes and these murders and stuff like that. They gonna come back to hunt you. This right here is a new era in time. Everything is recorded. Everything is documented. If they want you for the crimes that you have committed or the crimes that you are committing right now, they coming to get you. Now, let's continue. The indictment alleges that all 5 have ties to only the family, also known as OTF. Stop. Let's stop right there. All 5, not 1, not 2. You can kind of get away with that. 2 people, you can say that they just, randoms. You can just say that they bogus, or you can just say that, them 2 guys, we don't mess with them no more. But all 5 got ties to OTF, only the family. Shall we continue? A hip-hop collective founded by Southside rapper Lil Durk. Southside rapper Lil Durk. A mentor of King Von. This right here just gonna blow y'all mind, right? That's one thing. That they showing the connection to these 5 guys. They showing the connection that they connected to Lil Durk some type of way. And that's by being OTF. But listen to what it say right here. The flights and rental cars were paid for with credit cards linked to OTF. Now, I'm not saying this out my mind. This is what the prosecuting attorney said. That these OTF guys, 5 of them, took flights from Chicago to California, rented cars, did all this in hopes to go kill Quando Roundo. And they linking all this to OTF. Hold on, let me read a little further though. It says, 2 of those charged are Chicago street gang members, according to authorities. All 5 were arrested Thursday in Chicago area All 5 were arrested Thursday in the Chicago area and appeared at a dark-skinned U.S. courthouse in the afternoon. U.S. Magistrate Judge Jeffrey Gilbert ordered the defendants held in custody pending further proceedings and the shift of the case to Los Angeles. So they caught these boys in Chicago. And now they finna ship them to California in that federal system. Here it is. It says, the charges mark the latest fallout from the high-profile killing of King Von. They connecting it. They connecting dots. Whose real name was Davon Bennett in a fight outside an Atlanta hookah lounge in November 6, 2020. They connecting the dots. They connecting it. This is what it says, y'all. It says, the indictment alleged that after King Von slaying an the indictment alleged, now this is important though. Pay close attention to this demonstration right here. It says, the indictment alleges that after King Von slaying an unnamed co-conspirator who is part of OTF offered money and lucrative music opportunities to anyone who would kill Quando Roundo. Now, why is that so important? Let me explain to y'all why that right there, that little thing right there is so important. Let me tell y'all why. Because here it is, they have already revealed 5 names. They had no problem with putting them other boys out there. None whatsoever, right? But this person right here that they're talking about, they called him a unnamed co-conspirator. The only way that you can be a co-conspirator is if you are engaged in what is happening and you are engaged into the illegal activity. So you played a role some type of way in the killing and the hiring to be killed of Quando Roundo, even though they killed Lil Pop, but they were trying to get Quando Roundo. But this co-conspirator who is unnamed, check it out, right? This how cold-blooded this unnamed co-conspirator is. Let me show you the power of this unnamed co-conspirator. He offered money. Not only that, this co-conspirator offered lucrative music opportunities. Who can do that? Who could offer them money? Who could offer them music opportunities? I ain't gonna say it. Y'all know who the head of OTF is. Y'all know who got the money for OTF. Who could offer these guys money and lucrative music opportunities? Y'all get in the comments and y'all tell me. But the cold-blooded part about this is that they are not naming this person. Why not name him? He's a co-conspirator. Why not name him? Why not put his name out there? Because he working. That's why. He telling. We ain't got to ask who telling in this demonstration. This co-conspirator, the one who offered the money, the one who offered the music, and is telling on these boys. That's what's going on. That's what's happening. And I don't know of too many people that's under that label that got that power to give people money and got that power to offer people music deals. I don't know. Y'all get in the comments and y'all tell me. It says that I'm gonna go down to the bottom because it kind of like goes back into like what was going on and stuff like that. But it tells us about OTF was founded by Lil Durk more than a decade ago as Chicago's drill rap scene was gaining international attention. Federal prosecutors say the group primarily produced sold hip hop music from artists from Chicago. Then it gets to talking about, FBG Duck. It gets to talking about, that killing and stuff like that. It gets to talking about Chief Keef and all that old type of stuff. But now let me get into my portion of understanding real quick. And I got, look, gangsters. How many times do y'all got to see this? To all my gang members out there, my drug dealers, just criminals, period. How many times do y'all got to see that this stuff is, I'm talking, it's gonna come back to bite you in your ass? How many times do y'all got to see that, look, it's always, when it gets serious, when they get to talking about the death penalty, when they get to talking about locking people up for the rest of their life, next thing you know, you got people telling the truth and nothing but the truth. I'm talking about they getting up there swearing on a stack of Bibles. Hey, yeah, I ain't mean to do it. I'm going to tell y'all everything. That bike when we was 5 years old, he the one that stole the bike off that girl porch. I told him, though. They like, we ain't worried about all that. We talking about this murder. Yeah, but I just feel like telling everything. Yeah, when I was 5 years old, I stole the candy bar, and my mom and them, they still think it's my little brother right now to this day. And I'm talking about, man, they gonna tell it all. And here it is. I'm talking about this demonstration right here. It's not looking good. Now, from a hood educated perspective, this don't look right. This does not look right. Not for Lil Durk. I'm talking about on two levels. And what I mean by that is that it don't look right because he looked guilty. He looked like he is the one that's paying these people. He is the one that's orchestrating this hit on Lil Pop because everything is coming from his record label or his gang. And he's not looking good because everybody know that him and King Von is tight. They like this. So it would make sense that it would be him trying to get somebody killed for King Von. I'm telling y'all, like, just coming from a gangster perspective, right? I understand how it go. Like, somebody killed one of yours, you want to kill one of theirs. I understand that right there. But the crazy part about this whole demonstration is this right here. Like, you mean to tell me y'all using OTF credit cards to catch flights to California? Y'all using OTF credit cards to rent cars to go slide in? I can't wait to get my hands on the indictment. Once I get my hands on the indictment, y'all know I'm going to go through that bad boy with a fine-tooth comb. And I'm talking about, I'm going to give it to y'all in the rawest form, period. But for you young brothers out there, you gangbangers out there, y'all are seeing this stuff over and over and over again. Like, I don't understand how y'all still fall for it. I know it's fun and all that old type of stuff, but these guys is going to jail. These boys is looking at the death penalty. For what? For what? These boys traveled all the way from Chicago to California. And we got to understand something, right? Because, look, they ain't just come to California and didn't know what Quando Roundo was at. It wasn't like they just came to California and was like, hey, you know what? We trying to find him. We don't know where yet. The man don't even live in California. The man live in Savannah. You would think that they would have been going down there. But they didn't want to go down there. Why? Because they got a plug in California. OTF got a plug in California. OTF got some people in California that they trusted enough to say, hey, look, Quando Roundo finna be over here. Quando Roundo right there. But not only that, we got to realize something. These boys did not travel, I'm talking about not on no planes, with no firearms. Whoever they got in California, they got to California, and them boys, whoever the plug is in California, provided them the guns. Yeah, it's deep. Provided them the guns, provided them the information, and dropped Quando Roundo's low. Whoever Quando Roundo trusted, this is gangbang stuff, you know, we gotta trust each other when the whoever he trusted, who was probably from his gang in California, put him out there, exposed him, dropped his low, collected a bag, because there was a bag on his head. Gangbanging is cutthroat. It's rotten. Listen, let me tell you young brothers something. The guys that you got right next to you right now, you may think you know them, but you don't know them. Y'all are just gang banging together. Y'all getting high and drunk together, but y'all really don't know each other. Y'all probably ain't been sober around each other for a whole month. So you know the high person. You know the person that's gone off his pride and ego and trying to impress everybody. You know somebody that got on a mask right now and not being themselves. All of y'all are got that mask on and y'all are not being yourselves. You don't know this guy that you sit next to you that you ready to die for, and he's saying that he's ready to die for you. You don't know him. And what I'm trying to get at is this right here. Whoever Quando Roundo thought that he knew, whoever he thought that he was cool with because they had some type of connection, cut his throat. And what I'm trying to tell you is that the guys that you got next to you right now that's talking about gang, they gonna die for you and all that, for the right amount. Yeah. For the right amount of money, they'll blow your head off just like you was one of the ops. They will set you up just like you was one of the ops. So why live in that type of environment? These are the benefits of gangbanging. These are the benefits of being in the gang. Somebody crossed them boys out from Chicago. These are the benefits of being in the gang. You do all this killing and all this old type of stuff in the name of King Von, and then now look at you. Somebody in their gang, somebody that's connected with them, told on them. They got co-conspirators that are unnamed. We already know what that means when you see something that says unnamed. We know what that means. And this person right here, they are coming out clearly. They said that this person is a part of OTF. But this is the gangbang life. It's cutthroat. Ain't no love in it. Ain't no future in it. So when you think about joining and staying in that type of stuff, think about what I'm saying. And I'm talking about, think about what's going on in your own hood. Look at some of the cutthroat stuff that's going on. The guy that you got sitting next to you, you done seen him do something so cold-blooded and cutthroat But he telling you, I never do you like that because you my dog. We like this here, man. He hasn't had the opportunity to do you like that yet. But he's showing you who he is. And once he get the opportunity to do you like that, he ain't gonna think twice about it. Cut your throat, blow your head out, set you up, drop your load, all that for the right amount of money. And what's going on in this situation right here, it ain't had nothing to do with no money. As far as this person telling, somebody trying to save their life. Yeah, somebody trying to get that deal. They don't want to go do all that time. They don't want to be getting poisoned and all that old type of stuff because of what happened to Lil Pop. They don't want all that. So they trying to save their life the best way they can, and they are betraying and telling on their homeboys. Being involved in that type of lifestyle, you got to understand something. You are not exempt from that. You are not exempt from that. And look, I like I always say, I'm going to pound it in. I'm talking about because I want to get it through your skull. That skull thick, you got to pound it in hard. But you are not exempt from that. And if you don't want to be going through all this madness and wasting your time and life, the evidence is before you. Get out the way. Leave it alone. Because if you don't, you gonna be one of these guys. These boys is finna go to the federal institution. They ass is not finna, look, they finna go to the penitentiary. The federal penitentiary. And I'm telling you, with all this pressure now, we already know who they really want. They can care less about these boys right here, but they really want Lil Durk. And it's starting to make Lil Durk look flaky. It's starting to make Lil Durk look like, okay, no wonder you done found religion. No wonder you pushing the peace. No wonder you trying to say, you know what, I'm done with all that old type of stuff. You trying to clean up your image. I understand that. But a lot of the times, the federal government don't care about that. But to me, and I got to be honest with y'all, it don't look right for Lil Durk. I'm trying to figure out who this unnamed co-conspirator is. And I know y'all is too. This is hood educated, not lame related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love.